Thank you everyone for joining today's call. Today we are basically looking at reviewing or looking at the work in progress, and we shall look at what everyone is doing regards the tickets they are assigned to. So I hope we'll have more guys. I know Mike Otieno is working on some stuff, and it would be great to have him. But in the meantime, I will start by showing you what I've done so far. On my part, I've been working on 2 tickets. That's mUzima 398, which is speeding up populating data on device. And yesterday, I released an APK which I gave out for testing. And Bonnie has been testing it, and it's given me some feedback in person. So far, that one is almost done. It's working well. And if for those who don't know, the ticket is basically to improve how the app loads patient data, observations, and various areas within it. So that currently, if you have a very long list, it takes a very long time to load those details. So I'm working to improve on that bit. And the second ticket I'm working on is mUzima 354. So this one, currently, the user reported that when they are searching for clients, there's no way to tell whether the internet is unstable. But then we find that even across the app, there are many areas that you want to sync data where you require internet connectivity. And for now, the app would just check whether your phone is connected to the internet and then proceed to attempt the call or the request. But there are situations where the server is not available. For example, there could be connection, but the server is not running. So this one is just to enhance the app to make it, besides just checking for internet connectivity, it should also try to ping the server to find out whether the server is available so that it can report, can give even better feedback to the user when they can accomplish the request. The other ticket we've been working on is mUzima 421, which is updating mUzima to support multiple languages. So this is a ticket that we discussed last week, and we mentioned that we want to expand the language support to include Swahili, French, and Portuguese for a start. And before we do that, there were things to be done, which were to come up with a convention for naming resources within language resources within the app. So that was done under subticket 1, which is mUzima 422. That was done and resolved. So moving forward, we are going to work on moving user messages that are hard-coded within the Java files into the resource file. So that's being worked on by Joanne, who is on the call. I'll just give Joanne the chance. Maybe she has done anything or started on this one, or she has questions.
I don't have any questions as of now. I've been finishing up with setting up the environment, and I think I'm seeing after this.
Okay, thank you, Joanne. So for those who don't know Joanne, Joanne is a new developer joining the team. She's been following what you're doing, and now she feels like she wants to help us fix 1 or 2 tickets here and there. So whenever she needs support from any of you guys, please give her maximum support. So the other tickets, support for Kiswahili was assigned to Cecilia Werimo. Cecilia is not on the call right now. I don't know whether she started on this, but some I think you worked on, you created a file and used to do the translations. I don't know whether you can just give us an update or direct those who want to do the translations for us. What do you have in mind?
Sorry, so what we did is created an XML file, not XML, an Excel file. So which a number of columns of importance in the last 4 columns here. And every column had a language. So the first column is values, which is what we currently have. So in that example, we then have Swahili, French, and Portuguese as columns. And those working on different subtasks will then update that Excel and upload it to the specific subtask. So if you look at ticket 421, you'll see that there's a comment where I removed the file because I have to apply subtask 1, which is going to be to that Excel file. So possibly before the end of the day, the ticket will then have that Excel file.
Okay, thanks, Sam. Anyone with questions? Yeah, so Mike is giving an update that Cecilia has started on the translations for Kiswahili. They had a meeting last Friday, so I think that's in progress. So, Mike.
Okay, we had met on Friday and discussed, first of all, how we can be having efficient meetings at Lake Hub.
Yes.
Yeah, and secondly, we also discussed, we were actually the 3 mics, I, Mike Otieno, and the other Mike, Michael Aono, Michael Otieno, and Dianga Michael. So because our tickets are closely related, we were discussing how to implement them, and we realized that there are some libraries that when you look at the section that you're working on, sometimes you find that the libraries are not called. And we really needed some clarification on how that works, because you find that a library is called in a different section, and then on your section that library is not called. But then when you go down into the code, you still found that library being used. So there are some bits that we were not able to understand well, so we'll need more clarification.
So the clarification is basically about the libraries.
Yeah, about, like, when you open the Java file, when the libraries are being imported, you find that on one section, like, okay, let me just get back to you with the actual section. Just give me a moment, okay? As you wait, you can just continue with the conversation.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, maybe just before we continue, how did you agree with Wairimo to work on the translation, or how is she doing it? Is she editing the files?
No, she was asking about the files that are to be translated. How is it going to be done, and how is it going to be integrated into the mUzima app? Yeah, and we told her that if you check at the source files, there's a section that has those files. So we should just make the translations, and if you put it in the resource,
Yep.
the programmer should be able to code it into the interface so that you can just click and then the language just changes automatically.
Okay, fine, thanks. So
Okay,
basically, I
thank you.
think I'll talk to you after this because I need to get her contacts
Okay,
so that we can assist her to move with speed.
all right.
Yeah. Thanks so much, Mike, for the update. So ticket 21, 421, as you can see, it's in progress. We've talked to Ezekiel, who will be helping us translate to Portuguese, and Noah will be helping us translate to French. So I think those are taken up, but the tickets are not yet assigned. And then another thing, just to for Mike.
Yes.
So if Cecilia is already working on the tickets,
Yeah.
could you request her to update the ticket status?
Okay.
Yeah, you know, she logs in and checks. Maybe let me share my screen to show you.
Okay.
Once logged in,
Yes.
you see there is this workflow.
Yes.
Yeah, so currently the ticket status is new, and for people to know now she's working on it, she should click on in progress.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would change status to now in progress.
Okay. I will let her know. And I'm also going to post her contacts on the chat so that you can have a way of reaching her.
Mhm.
So here is the number.
Okay. Thank you.
So you can take her contact from the chat and stay in touch with her.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah. So that's it. Those are the updates of what's in progress. I was about to ask Mike about the editing ops, and he's already given feedback. And I hope we will also get time to fix the issues you guys are facing, to work together so that we can resolve those ones, probably after the call.
Okay.
So that's it for me. I wonder whether there is any other topic to discuss with anyone. Oliver? Yes, Oliver, just go ahead, type.
Yes.
Cool. So Oliver is going to join Mike. So he'll take a moment
Good
to
afternoon, everyone.
Mike's phone.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon, Oliver.
Can you hear me? Okay. Currently, it's my first time to join the community app since we broke up, and I'll be linking up with Michael, the three mics, and I'll be linking up with them. and to join them in the work they're doing together. And I'm sure by the time we meet over next week, I'll be able to hand over something to you and to contribute effectively in the community. I think that's all that I have this afternoon.
Okay. Thanks, Oliver.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, so before we end, I think the other two guys who have not spoken is Bonnie and mUzima. So could you maybe just say hi before we end the call? Well, looks like we can connect it. So that's it for me. We'll end the call there unless there is any pending issue. Well, if not, let's talk again in the next 1 week to discuss progress. Thank you so much for joining today's call.
Thank you and have a nice afternoon.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.